All right, I am just going to get started because it's 7:30 and I have another call at 8. So this is kind of weird looking at my own face, but here it goes, and we're just going to get started. So the call is going to be about kind of what's next and how to continue to move forward and continue to move this business forward, because if we stop, then it's hard to continue to keep going. So you don't have to you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. And that kind of hits home because you don't have to know everything before you begin. You just have to dive in and start to learn as you go, because if you don't, then you'll never end up starting. So it's kind of like school and any other job. You go and then you start your training, you learn a few things, and then you keep going and you learn a few more things, and you just continue to build that knowledge. And that's exactly the same thing as what it is with this business. So you just have to keep moving forward. So I'm going to give you some tips, and there's 3 of them, and then I'm just going to talk a little bit at the end. So first of all, every month you need to create goals and set goals, because if you don't have those, you got nothing with this business, because you need to have something to look forward to, something to push towards. And that's okay if you don't have any business goals, but don't expect to succeed in this business if you don't have any business goals. That's just simple as it is. You need to create a vision board so that you can look at every single day and get so clear on what you want, so you can make a plan and move forward with that. Because if you don't have a plan, then you're not going to push for certain goals. So if you want to hit Success Club every month, you have to reverse those goals so you can be able to hit Success Club every single month. So if you want to hit Success Club 5, so helping 3 people, that's maybe sending out 25 invites a week for you. If you have to talk to 200 people to get 3 people to sign up, or if you have to talk to 100 people to get 3 people set up, or if you have to talk to 50 people to get set up, whatever your numbers are. And that's something that will come with this business after you've been in it for a while. But once you figure out your numbers, then you can figure out how many invites you need to be sending daily, how many connections you need to be sending, how many follow-ups and new followers you need to be doing every single day. So you need to figure out your goals and get so clear on them and vision it every single day, so then it starts to become real. So you can continue to move forward. So the first step is to go emerald. It's not hard. It's just a decision. You just have to make that decision and go for it. It's just 2 coaches, one on your left, one on your right. And if you're consistent with your time and completing your tracker every single day, this will happen. If you're being a leader and being resourceful, even if you don't know a whole lot, you can just pretend that you know everything, and because you know more than the person that you're helping get set up, you can be an expert in what you're telling them. And if you trust and believe that you are an Emerald coach, you will most definitely believe it. And every message matters that you're sending out, no matter who it's going to, because on the other end, you don't know who's holding a gun. And sorry, the reason why I say that, holding a gun, is because if you heard Mariah White speak, that was her situation. She spoke on a couple of team calls like a long time ago, but that was her situation. That's her story of how she got started. She was sitting in her closet holding a gun, and she was going to end her life. And she got a message from her coach, and her coach just basically told her that she is beautiful, she matters, she's worthy, and there's more to life than what she's going through. And she put down the gun, stepped out of the closet, and she has now a completely different life, and she's a doctor, and she is killing it with Beachbody, and she's just an amazing human being. So you never know what people are going through. You never know who needs this opportunity in your life. You could be sending a message to a single mom that has 2, 3, 4 kids or whatever, and needs to be at home with her kids instead of paying for daycare for 4 kids, because that's friggin' expensive, and needs something in her life to help support her children. So you never know what people are going through, so be kind, be gentle, but offer it to everybody because you don't know their situation. And I'm going to touch on that in a little bit because it was mentioned on the National Wake Up Call, so I'm going to touch on it at the end of it. So offer the opportunity to anybody. You can go Emerald in 24 hours. It's just a decision. You can sign up your spouse, your parent, your brother, maybe not your brother, but depending if they want to, a sibling if they want to put it on their own credit card and do it with themselves, or do the whole programs with you. Is what to say. So yeah, first step is going Emerald. Second step, if you're already Emerald, the next step to that is Diamond. There is Ruby in between, but most people don't hit Ruby because it's harder to hit than it is to hit Diamond. So the next step from Emerald is to a Diamond to keep moving forward. And this is not hard as well. It's just a decision. And I know I was kind of pissed off at people for telling me that it's just a decision. You just need to decide to go Diamond. But that's what my mindset was. But now that I am Diamond, it is a decision, and I know that for a fact. It's just going Emerald 3 more times. It's helping 6 more people get set up with the discount for people that want to run the business. So like when you ask people, anybody under the sun, to sign up as a coach to go Emerald, you're doing the exact same thing to become a Diamond coach. You just need 6 more people. That's it. That's all. Oh, and this is where I wanted to touch on that point. But if you listen to the National Wake Up Call at the, I think it was this week's National Wake Up Call, she is one of Ashley Molsted's coaches, and Ashley Molsted, when she first signed up, Ashley Molsted told her just to find 2 people. It could be like right away, because as soon as you find 2 people, you hit the first rank in your business, which is Emerald. So that's what she did. She went and signed up her boyfriend, and she went and signed up her best friend. She messaged everybody that she could, and she was like, hey, I'm doing this thing. Will you do it with me? It's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to get fit, and we're going to make some money, and we're going to help other people along the way. And so that's what she did. And then that's what she tells her coaches now to do as well, to make it duplicatable. So when she signs up a coach, she says, find 2 friends. Find your husband or parent or boyfriend or whoever it is, girlfriend, and then find a friend. And then you hit your first rank. And so that person tells that person, that person tells that person, and it's become so duplicatable if you continue to tell those people just to find 2 people. It's not that hard. I asked my mom when I first signed up. I was like, hey, do you want to do this with me? I am doing some workouts. I'm drinking a shake. Do you want to do it? We can work together, and it's going to be fun. She said yes. And then I found a best friend. And then I found my auntie. And then I found my other auntie. And then I found a cousin. And then it just started off with being a ripple effect, and I asked everybody under the sun, under my warm market, if they wanted to do this with me, because it has helped me, and it was something that I had no idea about it until I had reached out to a friend. So you honestly never know who's going to join you unless you ask, but you have to ask for them to join you, because most often people are too scared to reach out because they're insecure, or they have other things going on in their life, or they make up every excuse that they don't need it in their life when in fact they actually do. And that brings me to the third point, is staying in phase 1. And what that means is doing all of those things over and over and over and over again. The top coaches do them every single day, and you need to complete your tracker. So you don't have to have a whole lot of time to run this business, but you do have to put in the work to move the business forward. And you can literally get your tracker done in an hour, and that is what it's made for. If you're including the workout, it would be a little longer because some workouts are an hour, but you can literally do the business building activities in less than an hour. So things that are going to move your business forward, as opposed to things that you're not. Things that will move your business forward are sending out invites. Spend 30 minutes on sending out invites every single day, whether it takes you, I don't know, 5 minutes per invite, 6 invites. You can literally just go through your stories, see who's watching them, and send a message. Hey girl, I see you watching my stories every single day. Yes, add that accent in there, please. And I see you watching my stories every single day. Have you been thinking about joining me for a program? Or I see you're still watching my stories, someone that's been watching for a year. Why haven't you joined me yet? It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be long. It can be something super simple like that. Or someone who's continuously, it's curly, piece of hair. Someone who is continuously liking your stuff, continuously showing you some sort of support, commenting on your stuff, whatever it is. Send them a message as well, and you can just say, hey girl, thank you for put their name in there, don't put girl, but hey Susan, thank you so much for all of your support. It truly means the world. I appreciate you following along on my journey, and I'm starting this new program July 29th. Would you be interested in joining us? That's it. Or would you like me to send you some more information? And then you can send them more information. We're starting Meltdown 100, Morning Meltdown 100, July 29th. So you can invite everybody under the sun to that, because it's going to be a bomb program. So 30 minutes on invites. And if you need more suggestions on invites, I will help you out. And it doesn't, yeah, I'll help you out. So just send me a message. Then follow-ups, because lots of people read the message and then they forget to respond, or they read the message and whatever, they got busy doing something, or I don't know, or they don't read the message, or they respond and then you forget to follow up with them, or they say message me in a week or message me next month. Just do your follow-ups, because those people will come around eventually, so it's nice to stay connected with them. And then do connections and adding people. This can be birthday message, this could be the 3-2-1 method, but I would do at least 5 a day, because this will continue to build your network, so you continually have people to invite. It's like a funnel. You send out those connections, they continue to drop down and drop down and drop down and drop down, and finally they'll start trickling through that bottom of that funnel, and then they'll be joining you. So, and lastly, during the power hour, post on your stories. So this can be throughout the day. Just toss up a story, toss up your workouts, toss up a meal, toss up if you're sitting in the sun, toss up if you're out and about doing something, toss up a tip or toss up something funny, whatever it is. Just continue to post on your stories, and I would say like 8 to 10 clips per day is kind of the average for that. Next, okay, so that's kind of like my 3 tips for continuing to move forward. So go Emerald, go Diamond, stay in phase 1. And a truth bomb for you is, why are you avoiding those things? Because lots of people avoid invites. Lots of people avoid follow-ups. So just think about why you're avoiding those certain things and get clear on why it is. Maybe you're scared to send those invites, but guess what? That person on the other end may need it. Are you afraid they'll say no? Are you, whatever it is that is stopping you from sending those invites or follow-ups, think about them first before you think about yourself. Because I can guarantee you 9 times out of 10, that person needs either the community, the workouts, the nutrition, the personal development, the mentality, something in their life that we have to offer. Energize post-workout, hydrate, you name it. We have pretty much everything to offer, and beach bars, another amazing thing for moms, snacks, whatever it is, we have something to offer. So I can guarantee you 9 times out of 10, that person is going to need something in their life, whether they are ready to say yes now or not. Sometimes they're not ready, and that's okay. Then you put them on the follow-up list and continue to build your follow-up list. But you have to open your storefront every single day, because this is a business. It truly is. And if you don't treat it like one, then it's not going to, people aren't going to know that you are in a business, and people won't end up joining you. So treat it like a business. Open your storefront every single day. Show up every single day. These girls are and show up every single day. If you want to take the weekend off, or if you want to take a break, still kind of show up on your stories. Don't completely disconnect, but I mean, if you are going through stuff and if you need a day off completely, by all means do that. And one more thing before I close is find an accountability buddy. Find someone, I was going to ask on this call who has found an accountability buddy, but Molly, if you found an accountability buddy, you can let me know. If you haven't, just put in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. But find an accountability buddy, that's someone that you can send your tracker to every single day, someone you can connect with daily or every second day, or someone that you can, that's on your level, someone that's like an Emerald coach if you're an Emerald coach, or a Diamond coach if you're a Diamond coach, or wherever you're at in your business, someone that wants to run it full time, someone that's just doing it for fun, or wherever you're at, find an accountability buddy, because they will hold you accountable to your goals. You can share your goals with them, you can send them your tracker daily, you can connect with them daily, you can run groups with them, you can whatever you want to do with them. So find an accountability buddy. There's a feed in the Success Clubbers page that you can check out and scroll and find someone that you may connect with, or you can search for on our team or the Boomerang team or wherever, or you can message me and I will help you set up a little date for you and accountability buddy. But just find someone, because it's honestly a game changer, and it's so much fun to meet new people. And it doesn't have to be someone that you're going to stick with. If you find that you don't vibe with them, that's no big deal. I've had like 3 or 4 accountability buddies and I didn't jive with them. And some of them quit, some of them aren't doing the business as much anymore, and some of them are pushed higher, or they're kind of whatever. But I have now found an accountability that is like me, that we're the exact same human, and we are gung-ho for this business. So she's my jam, and I found her, and it may take a few people to get through to find your accountability, just like your 5 bricks, but you will eventually find that perfect accountability buddy. But start off with someone because they are going to help you push towards your goals. So find an accountability buddy. And lastly, I just want to say that Beachbody isn't your life. It allows you to live your life. It gives you freedom. It gives you the community. It gives you an opportunity and a chance to change your life. It doesn't run your life. And I don't want it to run your life because that's icky and that's not fun. And if you feel that Beachbody is running your life, then it's time to make a shift. It's time to do something different, not quit the business, but do something different within the business. If you are finding that you're spending so much time on your phone that you feel icky about it, just sit down and do a power hour and be off your phone for the rest of the night. If you, I know Morgan Rieger, when she was teaching in the classroom, she sat down every single morning at 5 a.m., crushed out her power hour, and then didn't touch her messages or her phone really until the next day. And you know what? That's okay, because that's your life and you want to build this business so you can have the freedom, the time freedom, the financial freedom, whatever it is that you want with this business. So just don't allow it to control your life. Let it allow you to live your life. And that's all I have for you. Molly, if you have any questions, just unmute yourself, or if you have anything you want to say. If not, I will end the recording and be done. Sweet. I'll stop it, and then Molly, if you want to chat about accountability buddy, if you don't have one already, we can. And have us. Thank you for showing up. And have a stellar Tuesday evening. Cheers.